Kaya ang sabi ng mga tao dito sa panig na to, kailangan yung focus natin is to earn more income so that we can enjoy life more. And there's nothing wrong with that. Kailangan lang, tansyahin mo yung sarili mo. Kasi baka naman masyado kang enjoy pero hindi mo na-increase yung income mo. Hello mga ka-RFF, ito muli si Enro Mendoza ng Ramper Financials. Kamusta ho kayo mga ka-RFF? I hope you're doing well and you're maximizing this year, 2025, to achieve your financial goals. So, sa huli nating video, nagbigay ako ng mga tips on how to save this 2025. Paano ba magtipid ng mas maraming pera ngayong taon? So, in this video, medyo papag-usapan natin ano ba ang mas mahalaga sa pagbibuild ng wealth. Ang pagtitipid, ang pagsisave, or pagpapalaki ng kita. Expanding your earning potential. Alin nga ba? Saving more money or earning more income? Yan, papag-usapan natin ngayon. On one side, talagang may mga penny pinchers na nagsasabi, kailangan mag-save. Dapat hindi kumain sa labas, hindi mag-Starbucks coffee, hindi magpapadala sa lifestyle inflation, huwag bumili ng mga expensive clothes, expensive shoes. All of these things are all luxuries. Throw them out the window. Pero, meron naman sa isang panig, on the other hand, mga taong kailangan yung pagsisave, hindi para sa akin yan. Gusto ko, mas mataas yung kita, so mas mataas yung gastos ko. Deserve ko kasi ito eh. Kailangan, nire-reward ko yung sarili ko. Self-love. Self-care. Ito naman ang yung mga panig na to. So actually, both sides, parehas na panig. May mga magagandang points eh. Why not marry both of them? Tingnan natin ano ang mga good points sa side na to, sa saving more money, at ano ang mga good points dito sa earning more income. Kasi what if may sweet spot? What if pwede ka mag-save more money pero pwede ka rin mag-expand ng earning potential mo during your free time, having side hustles, and diversifying your investments. Ang ganda, di ba? So, titingnan muna natin yung case of saving more money. Why it's beneficial. Number one, as you're building more income, syempre, mas maganda, hindi mo nagagastos lahat. So it actually starts with the mindset. Pag may mindset ka kasi na earning more agad pero hanggang dun lang talaga yung income mo, edi dangastos mo na siya lahat. Kailangan yung mindset natin, pagkasyahin natin after saving more money and allocating to our investments. So let's learn from the abundance formula. Ito, galing sa good friend ni Boss Rex, si Brother Bo Sanchez, and he teaches us the abundance formula through his book. This is what we learn from the book. From 100% of our income, dapat bawasan muna natin ng 10% for tithing. This is to give back to our Creator, our God, for giving us all of the gifts, all of the blessings that we have in our lives. After getting 10%, 20% naman ay i-allocate natin sa savings and investments. So ang tip ko lang dito ay pag wala pa kayong emergency fund, wala pa kayong savings na naipon, i-build nyo muna to. And ang inyong emergency fund, ang rule of thumb dito ay 3 to 6 months of your income if you're not a breadwinner. If you're a breadwinner naman, allocate 6 to 12 months of your income towards your emergency fund. Now, once you've built this emergency fund, maganda ay yung sobra, i-allocate mo na sa inyong investments. And you can watch in our previous videos how to create an investment portfolio for your short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Now, after 100% taking out 10%, then taking out 20%, ilan na lang natitira? 70%. Yung 70% na yun, pagkasyahin mo sa iyong mga expenses. And yung expenses na to, both the wants and the needs. Kaya kailangan i-allocate talaga natin yung kita natin into intentional buckets so that we make sure that we have enough for our future goals. Maganda naman na nag-enjoy tayo ngayon, pero kailangan yung future self natin, yung future family natin, mag-e-enjoy rin. That's because our financial future depends on what we do today. So recap lang, no? Ito yung case for saving more money. It all starts with the mindset. And the abundance formula helps us in this mindset kasi as we grow our income, maganda ay na-allocate natin to our savings and investments and of course giving back before we spend the money on expenses, both the wants and the needs. Ang sabi nga ni Boss Rex, no? Pagdating sa luho, kurot lang, wag dakot. Translate ko lang to English, no? When it comes to luxuries, it's better to pinch than to grab. O, diba? Very visual tayo ngayon sa ating video, mga ka-RFF. So again, in my previous video, may mga saving tips ako for 2025. Why don't you watch that video after watching this? So what is the case naman for expanding your earning potential, for increasing your income? Una sa lahat, pag in-increase mo yung income mo and your expenses stay the same, edi medyo unlimited yung potential mo for your savings. And yun nga, medyo pwede kang mag-increase ng inyong expenses. You just have to make sure na syempre, mas mataas yung rate of growth ng inyong income. Now, how do you do this? Ito, personal opinion ko lang and personal recommendation ko. If you're an employee, whether you're having a fixed salary or you're in sales, no, earning commissions, your compensation usually has a direct correlation to the value that you provide. How valuable are you in your company or in your team? Another way of looking at this is, gaano kalaki yung mga problema na sinosolve mo? Kasi kung maliit lang na problema yan, edi maliit lang yung potential mo na income. But if you are able to solve bigger problems, more complex ones, or you're able to really give great value for your business for it to earn more, then mataas yung potential income mo. Another way of looking at this is, what do you do on your spare time? Kasi baka may day job ka, pero what do you do on your weekends or when you get home? Are you spending money or are you earning money? Ito lagi yung tanong sa amin ni Boss Rex Mendoza, which forces us to think, no? O nga, no, kailangan nag-earn ako ng money instead of spending money. And it doesn't mean you're always earning, ha? Baka you're upskilling yourself, you're increasing your value, you're learning more about your role in the company, learning more about other skills that you can contribute back into your team for you to increase your value. So that's another way of earning money instead of just spending money on your spare time. Kaya ang sabi nila, ang sabi ng mga tao dito sa panig na to, kailangan yung focus natin is to earn more income so that we can enjoy life more. And there's nothing wrong with that. Kailangan lang, tansyahin mo yung sarili mo. Kasi baka naman masyado kang enjoy pero hindi mo na-increase yung income mo. Dito naman sa side na to, baka naman masyado kang nagsasave at hindi ka nag-e-enjoy. Kailangan talaga may balance. We are able to save money but also increase our income. And that's the perfect match, di ba? Pag na-marry natin yung dalawang strategy na yun. What if nakasave ka nga ng pera pero na-increase mo ang inyong income, edi mas malaki pa ang iyong may invest for your future. Mas malaki pa ang ma-enjoy ng future self mo, future family mo. Imagine, when you're about to retire, naisip mo na, wow, ang laki na pala ng investments ko. Ang laki pala ng na-allocate ng younger self ko. Naisip niya that in the future, may enjoy ko ang retirement na to. Magagawa natin ang traveling the world at a certain point, even before retirement. At a certain point sa ating family life, mabibili natin ang ating dream home. Or at least ma-upgrade ang ating home. Madadala natin ang ating mga future na anak sa magagandang school. Sa mga school na dinecide natin for them. So for all of these things, let's be intentional. I think that's the main takeaway from this video. maging intentional tayo sa ating mga decisions. Because our financial future depends on what we do today. So alam ko mga ka-RFF, iba't iba rin yung mga opinions natin about this. So comment down below, sino ba dito yung team save more or team earn more? Mag-comment nga kayo, or baka naman may mga na-miss ako na mga valid points about each side, di ba? Ano yung mga sinasabi nyo, ano yung mga behaviors or habits from each side. Pero baka naman yung pinakamaganda mga ka-RFF, medyo na-perfect nyo na. You're doing both. You're saving more, but you're also earning more. And I'm very happy, I'm very proud for you ka-RFF. How do we actually strike the balance? So please comment down below pag may mga financial tips kayo. Let's make this a helping community. So, just to recap on our quick video mga ka-RFF, what's more important? Saving more or earning more? The point is, there are valid principles from each side, different mindsets, different behaviors and habits. Pero what's important is bagayan rin natin yung sarili natin in terms of where we are in our financial journey. Kasi baka naman masyado tayo nag-e-enjoy at dito tayo nakafocus sa earning more, pero hanggang dito lang talaga yung earnings natin at this moment. Or at the same time, baka naman masyado tayong nagsisave, masyado tayong nagpe-penny pinch at hindi na natin na-enjoy ang ating financial journey. So, we need to strike a balance. And we just discussed, no, ang mga tips natin for saving more in a previous video. Let's watch that after watching this video. But ang importante ay ma-remind tayo ng abundance formula ni Brother Bo Sanchez that from 100% of our income, let's allocate 10% to giving back, to charity, to our contributions, to helping people in need, and then let's allocate 20% to our savings and investments. At ang 70%, ang natitira, i-allocate natin sa ating expenses, both the wants and the needs. And through these basic principles, it can really help you really start building your wealth for the long term so that we can all achieve our financial goals. So if you like this video ka-RFF, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell as well so that you are notified of our future videos. So, team save more or team earn more? You decide, comment down below. Again, my name is Enro Mendoza from Ramper Financials, empowering you for financial success. Cheers mga ka-RFF!